Hi, it's Shizzle here, General Manager of XTC Sports. I'm joined by Dean from the PS3 team. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Right. Name's Dean. Play for the XTC PS3 team, and we'll be attending up and coming PS3 Reflex this weekend.
What role do you play, Dean?
At the moment, I play SMG Objective, but can play Holding AR as well.
Good. What's your future aims regarding gaming?
Um, just to attend as many LANs as I can. You know, it's all good fun. It's the only thing I think has kept me gaming over the period of time.
Got to agree with you. Can you tell us something that the community aren't aware about yourself?
Well, when I was younger, I used to do breakdancing. For about a year and a half, I did gymnastics and acrobatics as well.
How did you come around to play Call of Duty?
Well, some of you may know, I teamed with him for EGL4. Hammers is my best mate in real life as well. We went to the same school, and we started off just being public warriors on COD 4 and World at War, running around with MP40 dual mag and steady aim and stuff. And then we got into CG and started playing like 5v5 and 6v6 Clan Wars, and then we end up playing GB. And then when EUS come around, we started playing on that, and then started sorting it out, I suppose.
For people who don't know what EU Esports is, can you tell them?
It's pretty much Deserto, but for PS3, and the IQ seems to come across a lot higher.
How do you feel about the current state of the game?
Of what?
Modern Warfare 3? Yeah.
Well, to be honest, it makes Black Ops look good.
You think?
Not the best game, but you know, we're all going to slate it off and whatever, but every COD has had its defaults. Hopefully the next one's a lot better. I mean, they plan to, you know, work with MLG for the next one, and hopefully it'll be a competitive game, but this one, yeah, it's alright. We'll play it until the next COD comes out.
What do you think about Infinity Ward not adding LAN lobbies yet?
Yeah, I think it's a huge disappointment, to be honest, isn't it? They could have worked a lot better. I mean, yeah, they get their numbers and everything from the public warriors, but they should just take an interest and see the sponsors that are coming interested into like competitive gaming and into the LAN side of stuff. They should really take an interest and get LAN lobbies, but we'll see.
Who do you think your biggest opponents are at Reflex?
Reflex?
Yep.
I think the top three will be between, honestly, is between Apex, RNX, and then third place is probably up between Brutality, because John's basically paid for his team, and then you've got Infenzus. And then apart from top three, you know, everyone's open for it, but you know, the top three would be what will only be our hardest games.
Where do you think you can place at the event?
Where do I think we could place? Well, if we all play properly with no one choking, I reckon we could challenge for maybe the third place, if not top 5.
Alright, good. What does it take to compete at the highest level?
At the highest level, it takes, you know, smart players as well as everything else. You need to play together, and you know. But I've said more like over the period of gaming, like any team, like you can have a dream team, but they don't always work. I mean, if you've got a team that has like good banter and you get along well and you speak to each other, not just like in game, like with Four Finger Claw, we won EGL4 PS3, well online some will say, but yeah. No, we just got on really well, and we were mates, and we spoke on Skype most nights, and we just we didn't scrim as much to start off with, but we just spoke all the time, and we were just good mates, and I think that's what is some people forget. Like gaming was originally for fun and not just about all the money and LAN and everything, and now LAN's come across, but yeah.
Well, do you think chemistry is more important than skill, or do you think they're both as important?
They're equally as important, but people kind of just hope that skill will outweigh, you know, like, well, I say skill, but if you're a smart player and you have a good laugh, I think they're going to do better than just 4 people that don't get along, but they're all smart players, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Where do you think gaming will be in 5 years?
5 years?
Gaming in general.
Hopefully COD is still about, because I don't see anyone else putting a game out there that's worth playing. I mean, coming from someone who has played other games, I'm not just a COD whore. You know, I hope that as long as COD, you know, is stuck around and still putting the games out, because I don't actually see or have played any other good games that have been out in the past 2 years, I don't say, apart from Uncharted, which was PS3 exclusive, and you know, Halo even dropped with Reach, but I don't know. Hopefully they bring another good game out, but I hope COD stands by as well.
You not see any games coming out in the near future at all?
I haven't really paid attention to much of the new games coming out, to be honest. I mean, I've seen a few new zombie games come out, but they're all the same, to be honest, isn't they?
Yeah, got CS4 coming out. That could hit off.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, Counter-Strike. That could be a game to play, but I just don't see how they can do it. I just see it as like a money grabbing thing because I don't see how they can bring a PC game out to be that good on console.
Yeah, I agree with you. What advice can you give to competitive gamers looking to join an organisation?
Advice? Well, I mean, you can't just jump in and hope orgs going to throw money at you. I mean, not all orgs are about that, you know. Sometimes it's just about growing a relationship and, you know, you got to give to receive. I mean, we're attending Reflex, you know, just to show moral support getting moral support from XTC, but that's all we asked for and that's all we wanted. I mean, you just got to show respect to them and you'll get it back. It's basically how society works. I mean, speak to people with respect, you know, and you'll get treated with it back.
Each member of your team plays roles in gaming, but what roles do they play outside of gaming when it comes to an event? Like, who does what at an event?
I mean, we kind of, I don't know. That's kind of a hard question. I'm exactly the same as I am online. You know, I can be a little bit mouthy, but you know, I keep everyone's head screwed on as well. I keep us motivated in game, and then outside of game, we just have a laugh. You know, I'm normally the person to break ice with people that haven't attended LAN before, which is quite often with PS3 like slowly growing now. With a few others in my team, you've got Nick, who's sound. You know, he's the kind of person that will speak to anybody if you make conversation with him.
Yeah.
Cookie, I haven't met at a LAN before, but
I've met him at Maddie Gel. He's an alright guy.
Yeah, he sound online. Hopefully, he's the same in real life.
Yeah.
Then we've got Shux, who's a troll online and he's quiet in real life. But if you make a conversation with him, he'll talk to you like that.
What do you think about the split between Xbox and PS3, and why do you think Xbox attracts more players to the competitive scene rather than PS3?
Online has always been, you know, I've said it on. I played all the CODs across on Xbox Online at some point, and the online version has always been better up until Modern Warfare 3. In fact, I actually prefer Modern Warfare 3 on PS3. I find there's just like hit rate problems so much on Xbox. Yeah, I mean, I would like to play Xbox at LAN, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. I've always been committed to PS3. But people attracted to Xbox, well, I mean, it is the cheaper console, but without like the VP brothers, I don't think Xbox would be halfway there. I mean, everyone always complains about GB Warriors on the forums and stuff about the way they post, but when it comes to it, I mean, it puts money in the pot at EGL, doesn't it?
How come you're playing Xbox instead of PS3 this like to warm up for the event?
Well, with Cookie not actually having a PS3 at the moment, it's the only time we get to play together is on Xbox. Lucky enough, the other three, well, including myself, own an Xbox as well, so we just scrim on that. I mean, I hate to say it as well, but there are a lot more teams as well, which just makes it much easier to scrim at any time. Whereas on PS3, there's only a selected few that are always online, ready to play.
What do you think about the standard of players on PS3 compared to Xbox? Would you say there's a lot more, or do you think a lot of PS3 players can compete on Xbox and they're just put down just for the fact that they actually play PS3?
Right. That's a good question actually, because now there isn't actually. I'd say that competition on PS3 has dropped dramatically. The standard on PS3 now, there's only a selected few of players that could compete. You know, maybe top 8 on Xbox. People still forget that, you know, a lot of the top players on Xbox actually come from PS3. It's like, but I'm not going to go into an Xbox PS3 discussion.
Alright, if you could have a dream team, who would be in it?
Yep. A dream team?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously it'd be my best mate, Hammers. And then, I don't know, it'd probably be a pal, Nibber, off PS3 as well. Don't think many of you know him. Sound, and I don't know, we just get along. And then it'd probably have to be Jake. He's good,
Yeah.
And he's sound when he wants to be, and he's not stupid either.
Right, the next interview over. Have you got any shout-outs?
I suppose we better give Team Competitive a shout out, and to my brother Mark, love him. He's online, my online brother, and then I suppose give a shout out to Scrap Crew Limited, and my mum. I love her to bits.
Alright, thanks for joining us.
XTC as well.
Alright, thanks for joining us. Before I end the interview, I'd just like to mention that XTC Cinema is recruiting, so if you want to send in any applications, make sure to add the intro to the start and just send a message to either me or Wacko on Skype or YouTube. Alright, thanks for listening.